for the Kernels to lead the way. Ready to tip it off here at the Corn Palace. Big crowd, number 1 against number 2. And jumping up, it'll be Bills against Miller, and Mike Miller gets the tap into the backcourt to Jason Ackman. We'll see how they set up here. Looks like we got the zone being played, and that's exactly what it is. To start things out, a 2-1-2 zone. Mike Miller out on the right-hand wing. Cross court over to Ackman. One dribble inside, feeds it back out on the wing. Miller from 17 feet, in and out, no good. Rebound batted around. Brandon's got it underneath. Joe Ford comes out of there with a basketball. He'll push it up the middle, takes it left side. Here's a three-pointer on the way. Good. Right away, Andy Kerslake. Flu or no flu. Opens the scoring back, going to 3. 3-0. Brandon Valley. Kernels come back against that zone. Here's Severide out front. Left side, Ackman on the wing. Now to Mike Miller up top and around to Severide right-hand side. Tom Young trying to post up on that side. Instead, they get it into Skip Young. Now out front, Ackman will try and tie it with a 3. That's going to be short in the corner. The ball knocked out of bounds and will belong yet to the Kernels. There was a race for it. It was last touched by Heath Bills as the ball was going out of bounds. So Mitchell basketball side court in their own front court. And again, we do not see a whole lot of this type of a zone, but Brandon Valley very active. They're very physical. And now a steal. Knocked the ball away from Tom Young. Here comes Bills down the floor. Gives the ball to Schneiderman. Knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Excuse me, it was Austin Hansen who came up with the steal. And as Schneiderman drove, had the ball knocked out of bounds, it'll still, though, be Brandon's ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, we've seen Jason Ackman make tons of plays like that this year for the Kernels. That's the way Austin Hansen plays.
Into Kerslake, fakes the 3, leads a little help now, dumps it down into the corner. Ford there. Inside he goes with the basketball to Bills. Back to Ford, pass in the corner, and through the hands of Schneiderman. Well, they hit him right smack in the hands, but Schneiderman could not hold it. So turnover against Brandon, that's their first. Each team now has one. Still 3-0 game, and here come the Kernels. Left side, Severide to Miller up top. One dribble, 16-footer, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound loose in the corner, and Severide will pick it back up for the Kernels. Now in the lane, Ackman, heavy traffic there in that 2-1-2 collapsing zone, so he brings it back out on the wing again. Severide left side, into the corner, Skip Young. Now out front, Ackman. Ball tipped as it goes to the wing, but Mike Miller's there to pick it up. Again to Ackman. He's got a good look at a three-pointer. Count it. High ball game, 3-3. Good for Kernels. They are not getting flustered, keeping the ball moving, just trying to find an opening in that zone, and they're going to have to hit some outside shots. There's no question about it. Brandon on the attack, out front. Kerslake right at the top, being guarded by Ackman. Takes it left side of the lane, leans in, off the glass, almost went. He's going to draw the foul anyway. That was a good athletic move there by Andy Kerslake because he was bottled up about as well as you could get him defensively, and he still snaked his way through the defense and to the basket. Foul is going to be called on Skip Young, his first, as he was trying to come over and help out. And Andy Kerslake, 6'1 senior, to the line. His free throw is good. Brandon with the lead back again at 4-3. Just over 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 1 from the Corn Palace. We said a big crowd on hand to see this one here tonight. Second one also good by Kerslake, 5-3, the Lynx. So far, things going all right for Brad Thorson. They're not falling behind early, as he said. Severide, left wing into the corner to Young. Now free throw line to Miller, and they bang him on the arm. I think it's Austin Hansen going to get the call. Tried to collapse on Miller and swipe at the ball, but instead they got a piece of the arm. It is Austin Hansen's first foul, one apiece team-wise. Miller will throw it in from the baseline. Into Skip Young. Now back to Miller. He'll fire from the corner. In and out for 3. Mike Miller doesn't have the outside shot going here early. And now Brandon pushes it. Lead pass. Schneiderman's going to drive. Blocking foul going to be called. And again, Skip Young. And 2 early fouls here on Skip Young. And Coach Gary Munson's going to have a decision to make here early. And popping off the bench, here comes Nick Scott. So Skip Young will have to go out here less than 3 minutes into the basketball game. And as you mentioned earlier, Steve, Brandon's a physical team, so that doesn't help if we get our big guys in trouble early.
Yeah, it's not good news at all because if they get physical, that's a two-way street right there. And already we're seeing Skip Young go to the bench a minute and a half into the game.
Schneiderman with a free throw, but he can't get it to climb over the rim. Comes up a little bit short. Dallas Schneiderman averaging 9 points a game, 6'3 senior, whereas number 53 on the black and red. Second one is up, and we got a whistle as the ball goes up. And we have somebody in the lane. Apparently, I think they're calling Heath Bills for stepping inside the lane early. So wipe that second free throw off, and it's still 5-3 Brandon. Kernels on the attack. Out front, Ackman comes over to the right-hand wing with it. Now goes back left side, gives it to Severide. Severide back to Ackman, thought about the three, to the free throw line, tries to get it to Scott, and it's stolen away. Joe Ford stepped in front, knocked it away. To Schneiderman, he's going to drive the lane again, puts it up off balance, no good. Miller on the rebound for the Kernels. Now, Schneiderman made the good move, but there was just pretty good defense inside by Mitchell. Nobody fouled him, but they made him twist and turn, and he couldn't get the shot to go. Tom Young in the corner. Out front, Ackman at the top, bounce pass underneath. Miller's there, bumped as he goes through. Oh, they call him for a travel underneath. There was body contact, but no foul. They call Mike Miller on the travel. He had a little trouble getting the hold of the ball, and that's where it occurred as he was trying to find the handle. Took the little skip step underneath the basket. So Kernels turn it over. Their third turnover. Still 5-3 Brandon. And into the front court come the Lynx. Austin Hansen now up front. Schneiderman at the point. Back to Hansen left side. Goes to the free throw line, dumps it in the corner. Kerslake on a drive to the basket in traffic. Has it blocked away by Severide. Now it's going to go out of bounds, and it will still belong to Brandon Valley. Went off the foot of one of the Kernels. Good play by Severide. Went up cleanly, rejected the shot. But the Lynx will throw it in from the baseline. Joe Ford, the 5'10 junior, will put the ball in bounds. Comes way out front with it, and he didn't get it in time as the ball was in the air. 5-second call. Gary Reed underneath the basket. So turnover, the third of the game against Brandon. We're even in that department. Still 5-3 your score. Couple of three-pointers either way. And 2 free throws, the difference by Andy Kerslake. 4:20 to go in the first. Tom Young, left wing to Severide. Now Ackman up top and over to the right corner. Go the Kernels to Miller. Trying to attack the zone. Severide again. Here's Ackman, 3, straight on. A little bit strong. Miller with a rebound in the lane. Going to take it back up, no good. Tips again, no good, but there's a whistle. They came over his back, and Mike Miller will get a couple of free throws right here. Good job on the offensive boards by Miller. He is 5 inches taller than anybody else on the floor. Mike at the line, 38 of 55 on the year, 72%, along with his 21.4 average. Free throw on the way and good.
That 72% is big. You consider all the times Mike Miller's going to get fouled throughout the course of a season, and he can put those shots down for the Kernels. That is a big plus.
He makes them both. Yeah, he's got 55 free throws. Well, now 57. The next closest to him is 25. So you can tell he draws his share. We're tied at 5 apiece. Schneiderman out on the right-hand wing now for Brandon. Starts a drive on Scott. Stopped at the free throw line to Hansen. Three-pointer left side. No good off the back of the rim. Ackman with a rebound. He wants to push it. 4 on 3. Left side to Young. They hold it up now. Back to Ackman. And in the corner, Miller drives baseline. Back outside. Free throw line open is Severide. A little bit strong off the back. No good. Rebound loose in the corner. And it's Mitchell's basketball. And now it's kicked by Schneiderman. It'll be out of bounds over to the Kernels. Good hustle over there by Heath Bills. Saved the ball from going out of bounds, but when he tapped it back in, it went to Ackman, and then the ball was kicked. Kernels will throw it in from underneath. Miller to toss it in. Comes to Ackman. They'll reverse it around. Right side. Miller back to Severide. Nice pass side of the lane to Young. Got the basket and a foul. Good passing. Severide with a good look inside that time. And Tommy Young with the basket and a chance to go to the free throw line as well. The foul is going to be called on Bills, and that will be his second of the game. Third foul on Brandon. And now coming into the lineup here for Brandon Valley, number 41, Bo Fitz, a 6'1 sophomore. Young at the line on the year, 5 of 6, and make it now 6 of 7 opportunities as he completes the three-point play. Mitchell has their first lead. It's 8-5 Kernels, 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Hansen into the front court, leaves it up top. This is Fitz, who just came into the ball game. Now Joe Ford comes by and takes it. Ford up the left side of the lane, kicks it out to Hansen for the jumper. The 15-footer is short. They battle for the rebound. Brandon's got it back. Fitz with it. He's going to take it underneath. Reverse layup, good. Nice shot by the sophomore, Bo Fitz, and brings the Lynx right back within 1. An 8-7 ball game. 2:50 remaining in the quarter. This has been a good one here. Seesaw, very close. Severide, side of the lane, Young, spin move, leaves it in the middle of the lane now for Ackman. He'll go up with a shot and scores. Pretty good pass by Tommy Young because he was in trouble underneath, and at the last instant found Ackman in the middle of the lane. 5 points for Jace. Now we got a whistle away from the ball. We're going to get a foul at the side of the lane. I think it might be Nick Scott, he and Schneiderman. We're doing a little pushing there, trying to get position. Scott will pick up his first. And now Scott is going to come out of the lineup, and Tom Cogley will come in. So Cogley, the sophomore, in early here in the first quarter at the 2-minute and 30-second mark. And Brandon will throw it in from underneath. Chad Creech now has checked into their lineup. As we said, he's got a sore calf muscle. Got kneed in the calf their last game. Didn't start tonight, and now the ball thrown away out front. Ford trying to get it to Creech. Got a hand on it, couldn't hold it. 4th turnover against the Lynx. So Mitchell with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Into the front court. Severide, right corner to Miller. Dumps it out front. Ackman at the points. He and Severide play a little catch. Now Miller in the corner. 3-pointer is up. Again short. Rebound controlled by Brandon. Creech saves it to Ford. Pushes it down the middle. Now right-hand side. Bo Fitz. Fitz to the baseline. Wanting to get off a shot, but good defense by Severide. Now tries to get a pass in the lane to Creech. It's knocked loose on the floor, and we're going to get a foul on Brandon Valley as they go after the loose ball. Fitz is going to get the foul. Kernels playing good defense here again. Brandon unable to get that ball inside the paint to the basket. Their scoring has come from the outside. So still 10-7, Mitchell lead. At 1:48 to go in the quarter. Severide brings it up. Ian Ackman play catch. Severide with a dribble toward the right corner. And again, Ian Ackman back and forth. Now cross court, Mike Miller on the left wing. Back around to Severide. Inside Tom Young's side of the lane. Back out to Ackman. Kernels moving the ball, but Brandon Valley playing good D on the zone. Very active zone defense. Now Cogley's side of the lane. Out front, Severide starts to drive. They're going to call him for a travel. Just took the step before he put the ball on the floor. Turnover number 4 on Mitchell.
That has been good defense, both ends of the floor. Brandon Valley only 2 of 6 shooting right now. Kernels only 3 of 11.
And I think it's a lot due to the defense. Mitchell's had to take the long shots. Brandon Valley, too, can't get the ball inside. Austin Hansen brings it up. Goes to Creech on his left side. Now into Hansen at the free throw line. Has the ball knocked loose. Cogley had it momentarily, but it's picked back up by Schneiderman. So the Lynx still have it. Now out front, Joe Ford. Kicks it out in the corner. Here's a 3 by Fitz. Short. And on the rebound, we got a push. Kernels were going up for the rebound. We'll shove in the back there. And we'll make sure who this was going to go on. It'll be on Schneiderman, apparently. That is his first, yep. And team foul number 5 on Brandon Valley. Mitchell has committed 3. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. Still at 10-7. Kernels bring it up. Ackman into the lane to Miller. Tries to dump it down low. Ball knocked loose on the floor. Bo Fitz saw the pass coming. Knocked it away. Boy, I like the way they're playing this zone defense. Good quick hands. Really quick reacting. Left side, Creech drives baseline all the way to the basket. He'll score. Got by his man. Nobody came to cut him off along the baseline. And Creech brings Brandon to within 1 at 10-9 with 28 seconds to go in the quarter. Ackman out front to Severide. Kernels turn and take a look up at the clock. Looks like they're going to hold here for our last shot. So we're going to have a tight one going after 1 quarter between the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state. 12 seconds now to go. Severide down low to Cogley. Turns to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, no good. Now we got a foul with 5 seconds to go. Tom Young on the rebound. He got fouled. No shots. That's team foul number 6. Cogley just couldn't get it to go. He had 2 tries, kept after it hard, but it wouldn't fall for him. Second foul on Austin Hansen called, and they're going to get him out of the lineup right away. Kernels will throw it in from underneath their own basket. 5.5 seconds. Into Young. Out front, Severide. 3, 2, Young. He'll fire it at the buzzer for 3. No good. That is the end of the quarter on KMIT in 1 minute.
In any athletic contest, teamwork is an important...
Not good. 21% for the Kernels, 3 of 14 from the field. Brandon Valley is 3 of 8 right now, 38% shooting. Turnovers even at 5 aside.
And the defense is playing the big factor so far. Brandon with it. They get it down low. Here Schneiderman has to lean back with a shot, and he can't get it over the rim. Cogley was on him defensively, made him lean back off balance. So Mitchell gets it right back here. Severide to Ackman at the point. To the free throw line. He'll jump it from there. Off the right side, no good. Schneiderman on the rebound for the Lynx. Team still can't get the ball to go in the nets. Bo Fitz out on the right-hand side. The sophomore leaves it for Schneiderman at the top. Starting a drive. Ball knocked away by Cogley. Schneiderman picks it back up. Now here's Joe Ford driving the lane. Scoops it up. Can't get it to go. Boy, good move by Ford. Had the open shot. Just again, could not get it to fall. Stays 10-9. Ackman, right side, Severod. They got Mike Miller down underneath now, posting up. Trying to get him the ball side of the lane. He and Cogley at the low post. Now they get it to Cogley, left side of the lane. Turnaround jumper, good. Tom Cogley, the Kernels sophomore, has his first basket of the night. And there's a steal by Ackman as they try to push it into the front court. Jason Ackman coming up with the ball. Kernels by 3. They get it right back. Turnover number 6 against the Lynx now in the game. Ackman takes it left side, gives the ball to Severide. Lob in. Here's Cogley, double teamed. Back to Severide for the outside jumper. Too strong. Won't go on the opposite side. Ford will bring down the rebound. Joe Ford will walk it into the front courts. On him, Young. Bounce pass goes left-hand corner. Creesh now out front to Kerslake. Ackman doing a pretty good job on Kerslake here again early. Now Kerslake's going to try and take him to the hole. Cut off at the free throw line. Leans back with a jumper and hits it. Well, again, nice move by Kerslake. He penetrated into the free throw line, just backed off, got enough distance to put up the shot, and put her down. It's 12-11. Kerslake got 7 of the 11 points for Brandon Valley. Ackman on the right wing. Severide out front, now to Young. Here goes down low to Cogley again. Back out to Young. Good from 15 feet left side. Well, get the ball in the side of the lane, make that zone collapse, and then the Kernels kick it out to the wingman for the shot, and that's just what they did there, and Young put it in. 14-11, and a timeout here called by Brad Thorson and Brandon.
It's never too early to plan for Christmas. The Christmas Club at Core Trust Bank will help you plan ahead for next holiday season by putting money away on a timely
defense that time. The last couple of times, Colonel's done a good job of getting the ball down low. Cogley's doing a nice job of getting it back outside, and maybe just want to talk about that a little bit here. We'll see if he has scored anything around as Brandon Valley goes to work offensively. Kerslake way out on the right-hand side to Fitz up top. Now right wing. Hansen working with the basketball. Bounce pass. Schneiderman's got position. He'll score. Got inside on Cogley that time, and a good bounce pass from Austin Hansen to Schneiderman. So Brandon Valley hanging right in again, down by just 1. Ernie Kuiper is checked in at the guard spot now for Mitchell. And Skip Young has also come back in after that timeout. So Cogley and Young, along with Kuiper, Ackman, and Tom Young on the outside. Tom Young with it on the wing, and his pass knocked away loose. Austin Hansen, left-hand side, drive by Kerslake, good. Hansen made the play defensively. Kerslake gets the lay-in, and Brandon has a 1-point lead. It's 15-14, 4:35 to go in the first half. Good, tough basketball game. Ackman to Tom Young, left side. Now they're working around the right wing. Kuiper with it. Bounce pass goes into Cogley. Spins, fakes, goes up. Blocked by Schneiderman. Ball comes out to Hansen. They want to run with it. Here comes Austin Hansen, left side of the lane. Spin move. Oh, nice shot up and in by Austin Hansen.
I'd have to say that was a good timeout, Jim.
Woo! That was a good move by Hansen. Looked like Ackman had him cut off to the basket. He just kind of floated through the air and put that one in. 17-14, Brandon. Ball goes down low to Ackman. He has the ball knocked loose. Now they scramble for it, and a foul on Jason Ackman. Boy, I am impressed with the zone defense here by Brandon. It's not that Mitchell isn't attacking it well. Boy, they're just they're covering up. Their hands are knocking that ball loose. Substitution, Heath Bills coming back in off the bench for Brandon Valley. And it looks like Kerslake's going to, no, isn't Kerslake going out? I'll check who that was heading to the bench here in a minute. Might have been Schneiderman. Yeah, that's who it is out. And the Kernels also make a change as Skip Young's going to go out of the lineup. So right now we've got Tom Young, Mike Miller, Cogley, Ackman, and Kuiper. Out front it's Hansen. Goes left-hand side. Kerslake now to the top to Bills. Here's a lob pass underneath. They can't hold on to it. Ball is still loose, but I think they stepped out of bounds. Yeah, Kerslake along the baseline, tried to get it back, but his foot was on the end line. Well, turnover number 7 of the ball game. Or are we going to get a foul here? Or we're going to get a foul call. I thought they just called it out of bounds at the other end, but they call Kerslake for a push as he went for the basketball. not stepping out of bounds, and that's the first foul on Kerslake, and team foul number 7 against Brandon. So we walk to the Mitchell end, and Mike Miller is going to get a look at the first 1-and-1 of the game. And now Kernels make another change, and here comes Chad Porter, the 6'1 senior, into the lineup, and Kuiper will go out. Miller has been held to just 2 points here so far, but he hits the free throw. He's 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Very low scoring first half of play. Mitchell back within 2. Second one by Miller's up, and also good. So all 4 of his points from the line. It's 17-16. Brandon in the backcourt. Hansen will bring it up. Porter on him. Nose to nose. Hansen comes across the timeline with it. Yelling out some instructions there. Holding up fingers for the play. Gives it right-hand side. Almost a steal as Bill's got the ball. Now Hansen, free throw line. Jumper, no good off the right side. Made a good move. Had an open look from 15, but it wouldn't go. Now Ackman pushes the ball. Miller into the lane to Porter. Couldn't hold on to it. Porter was trailing on the play. Now a long pass. Hansen's going to drive, and he scores at the other end.
What a pass by Schneiderman.
Very good look down the floor by Dallas Schneiderman. 19-16. Brandon again by 3. 3 minutes to go in the half. Porter, right-hand side. Cross-court pass to Ackman. Now out front, Young. And to Porter. Kernels moving without the ball pretty well, but still having problems getting a good look at the basket. Ackman starts to drive, side of the lane, bangs in, offensive foul. Yeah, having position, Heath Bills was right there at the side of the lane, and Ackman is going to pick up his second foul of the ball game. That almost looked like a piece of frustration there. Kernels working, just can't get a shot. Ackman says, I'm going to try and do something on my own here, and it just did not work out. He has to go out of the lineup. Kuiper is back in quickly. So Brandon by 3, looking to take their biggest lead of the game here if they can put one in. Hansen, bounce pass, goes left-hand side. Schneiderman on the wing. Now out front to Bills. And over to the right-hand wing it goes. Andy Kerslake. Out front, Hansen. Almost went up with a 3 and then got caught in the air. Had to pass it off on his left side to Creech at the last instant. Here's Kerslake, right side. Kuiper comes over, gets right in his face. Now a foul away from the ball. We're going to get something in the lane. I think they're holding on to Schneiderman inside. Might go on Cogley. No shots yet, not the 1-and-1. And it will be Cogley will pick up his first foul of the ball game. 16 foul on Mitchell. So the next one, it'll be bonus either way. The Lynx will throw it in from underneath. The corner, Kerslake's got the 3. Curls around, comes out, no good. Miller on the rebound. He wants to run with it, but he's got people in front of him. Miller to the free throw line. Fouled as he went up for the shot. Creech is going to commit the foul. Boy, they played good defense on that. The only mistake, they reached in as Miller went up. They got back very quickly on defense and had Mike Miller bottle up at the free throw line, but reached in on the arm. 8th team foul now on the Lynx, and Miller back to the stripe to shoot 2 free throws here. First one is, 1-and-1, they say, and it's no good. Well, I thought he was going up for the shot, but they said he was going to pass the ball off, so he misses the front end, and it's still a 3-point Brandon lead. Left side, Joe Ford with the basketball. Bounce pass in the lane to Schneiderman. Schneiderman can't hold on. Kuiper with it. Long feed down to Miller, and out of bounds it goes. Trying to get Mike Miller breaking on the fast break. Good idea by Kuiper, but about 6 inches too far on the pass. Too many turnovers on Mitchell. That's 10.5. You want to hold it to about a dozen, maybe at most 15 for a ball game. Change here for Brandon again as they bring a new man in from the bench. Ford is going to bring the ball up into the front court. Bo Fitz is back in, the sophomore for them. Ball goes to Creech, left-hand side, starts a drive, gets to the free throw line, cut off there. Now to the wing. Creech, reverse layup again. Good. That's a second time he's done that. He's a left-hander, and he goes from right to left, and he has hit that reverse layup with the left hand both times for both of his baskets. It's 21-16, biggest lead of the game for Brandon. And just over a minute to play in the first half. Kuiper, left side, comes to the point with it, looking into the lane, can't find anybody, drops it behind him now for Young. Now right side, Porter, lob into Miller. They're all over him, and they get him on the arm. Foul is going to be on Joe Ford as he tried to reach in and knock the ball away.
Yeah, they really were all over Miller. Mitchell has not improved their shooting here in the second quarter. 2 of 5 in the quarter. Brandon has, however. They are 6 of 10 shooting the ball in the second quarter.
And they lead 21-16. They have really stymied the Kernel offense with that zone defense. Miller puts it up and good. All 5 of his points now from the line. He is 5 of 6 from the free throw line with 58 seconds to go in the first half. You're listening to Kernel basketball on KMIT in Mitchell. Second one is also good by Miller. Back to a 3-point game. This has been a good battle between number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state here tonight. Everything you might have expected. Left-hand side, Ford with the basketball. Leaves it up top, Kerslake. Bounce pass down low. Turnaround fadeaway by Schneiderman. He gets the roll. Tough shot by Schneiderman falling away, but it hit the front of the rim and bounced in for him. Back to a 5-point lead. Porter on the right side for the Kernels. And a Kuiper out front. 30 seconds to play in the half. Kuiper and Porter going back and forth up top. Now they take it left side. They go to the corner. Young with it. Back to Kuiper out front. Now Porter again. Starts a drive in the lane. Feed down low. Here's Young with a turnaround fadeaway. Short. We got a push on the rebound. It's going to go which way? It will be on the Kernels, I believe. Yeah, we're going to go down to the Brandon end of the floor and shoot. 1-and-1 time. That's a 7th foul on Mitchell. The foul is going to be called on who here? Bruce Ferry was pointing at a lot of different people. Now what? It's going to be. Apparently the foul's going to be on Brandon.
Yep.
Well, that's what. Boy, he was pointing at a lot of people. It looked like he started to point to a Brandon player at first, and then he pointed to the other end of the floor, so everybody started walking down that way like he was the player that was going to shoot.
Yeah, they gave an odd number when he walked over to the scorer's table, and then when we saw the refs get together, I was worried for a second.
Well, the foul's going to go on Kerslake, and at the line is Tom Young to shoot 2, and the first one's up and good. So he was actually fouled in the act of shooting. That is also the 10th foul on Brandon Valley. So 2 shots, but only 11 seconds left, and Young makes them both. It's 23-20, Brandon. See what they can do in these final seconds. Creech hustling it up into the front court. 6, 5. He's going to drive in, and we're going to get a foul. Well, he forced his way inside, and Tom Young trying to back out of there, but he's still going to be called for the foul. So Chad Creech, the 6'1 junior, will go to the line now with 4.7 seconds to go in the half. Creech with 2 points. And we got a quick change here. Kerslake is going to hustle out of the lineup for Brandon. They don't want him picking up a 3rd foul in the last 5 seconds of the half. Creech to shoot 2. First one's good. They are 3 of 4 as a team. Jason Ackman now comes back in. Remember, Jason's got 2 fouls for Mitchell. He's going to come back in for this final 5 seconds. Brandon leads by 4. Creech with his 2nd free throw yet. And nails that one as well. Now the Kernels got to hustle. They get it in. Here's Miller up to half court. Porter's going to fire the 3. Just about off the right side of the rim for the lead on the Mitchell Kernels as we have reached halftime. In a low-scoring defensive kind of ball game, the score, Brandon 25 and Mitchell 20. We'll come back and talk about it. At the wing, ball's knocked away, and last touch by Mitchell. Ball was tipped on the wing. I think Joe Ford got a hand on it that time. That reminds me, I am supposed to say, I ran into Joe before the ball game, say hello to Joe's grandpa, who listens up in Madison. He says he listens to KMIT in the ball games all the time. So Ed Engebritsen up in Madison, hello from your grandson. Joe Ford made a good play there. Out front, Heath Bills goes down low. Schneiderman tries to slip it inside, and they're going to say Ackman touched it last. I think they got a break on that one. They were trying to get the ball to Bills, and Jason Ackman tipped it, but right down below us, it also went off of Bills' hand, but they didn't see that one. Brandon Valley will throw it in. Ford in the lane. Hansen muscles his way to the basket and scores. Austin Hansen, 6-foot junior. That is his 6th point. Not afraid to take it inside against the big guys. A 7-point Brandon lead, biggest of the game. Nice pass, Ackman down low, and there's Skip Young open down at the block, and he puts the shot in. Found the little crease in the zone that time, and Ackman rifled the ball down. Here's Kerslake now on the left-hand wing. Starts a drive to the free throw line, cut off. Bounce pass goes in to Schneiderman. Fade away, tough shot, backing away from the basket, no good. Rebound batted around, Miller's got it. Here he comes on the run, 3-on-3. Miller in the middle of the floor, stops, free throw line, jumper, no good, too strong. Rebound out front, and here's Hansen leading the way now. Hansen gonna take it all the way to the basket, he'll score. Only one man back was Young, and Austin Hansen took it the distance, back to a 7-point lead, 29-22, early in the third. Ackman, Skip Young, his turnaround, good from 8 feet. Well, Kernels finding a little opening in the middle of that zone now, something that they did not have any of in that first half. Skip Young was right in the middle of the lane to get that one. Ford penetrates the lane, puts it up, blocked by Mike Miller. Joe Ford tried to arch it up. Mike Miller still got up, got a hand on it, and the Kernels come away with a basketball. Ackman will set up top to Miller, back to Ackman, now left side, Severod. Again to Jason Ackman right at the point. Miller right side. He wants the three-pointer. In and out. Young on the tip-in. Skip Young with 3 baskets here in this third quarter. That was a great tip-in by Young. And it's 29-26. Kernels back within 3 again. Ford bounce pass to Heath Bills right at the free throw line. Now left side. Kerslake for a 3. In and out. No good. Severide on the rebound. That ball was halfway in and came out. Severide pushes it into the front court for Ackman. Right corner Miller to the baseline. 10-foot jumper. Bounce off the rim once, twice. Rebound. Brandon's got it. Ford. Lead pass Hansen. He's all alone. Austin Hansen will score. Everybody from Mitchell had gone in to crash the boards, and there was nobody back. And Austin Hansen was all alone. It's 31-26 Brandon. 3 minutes gone in the third. Ackman thought about the three-pointer from straight on. Instead gives it left side. Severide will fire it up. No good. Ball tipped loose in the corner. Rebound is controlled by Brandon. Austin Hansen again. He'll bring it into the front court himself. Now slows it down. They get it around into the left-hand corner. Ford with it. Looking inside for Bills. Can't get him the ball. Ford on the dribble now. Brings it back out front to set it up. Gives it to Kerslake. Kerslake on the right-hand wing. Guarded by Severide. Now takes him to the free throw line. Loses the ball. It's loose, being batted around. Kerslake's going to get it back. Ball and high in the air after being tipped. Now Ford driving. Puts it up with the left hand. Fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Foul on Severide. Joe Ford, the 5'10 junior, will go to the stripe.
Well, things have opened up a little on both ends right now. Brandon has gotten underneath the basket a couple of times. They had that 1-on-0 when Hansen come down and scored on the layup. Every time I watch him, he just impresses me more and more. He's a great basketball player.
Yeah, he is a player. Here's Ford's free throw good. Joe's got his first point of the night. 32-26, Brandon. And really, we saw a transition here, some fast break baskets for the first time in the game, as Brandon had a couple of them here in the third quarter. Ford scoring both the free throws. Back to that 7-point lead, 33-26. Miller to Ackman. He'll try the 3. That's good from straight on. Well, a couple of those, and it'll tighten up in the hurry. Ford pushing the ball up the floor again for Brandon. A 4-point game now. Hansen on the wing. Out front, Kerslake right at the point. Again to Hansen. It comes right side. Dusty Robinald on him defensively. Hansen in the lane. Feeds it down low. Bills up. Can't get the shot to go. And now Miller covers it up on the rebound. Good box out by Mike Miller. Pretty good pass that last time, too, by Hansen, but Bills couldn't finish it off. Now Ackman out front. They dive after the ball. Loose on the floor. Ford picks it up. He'll feed Hansen. Spins in the lane. Rejected by Mike Miller. But the ball comes way out on the floor, and we're going to get a foul on Mitchell. Oh, that was a pretty block by Mike Miller. But the ball came back at the center court, and Joe Ford was there to pick it up. And then as the Kernels came out on him, Skip Young went to the floor and kind of took his legs out from underneath Ford. That's foul number 3 on Skip Young. Second team foul on Mitchell. Brandon will have the basketball up by 4 points. Boy, this has been a fun ball game to watch. Excellent play on both sides. Kerslake hits the baseline, drives in, misses the shot. Good move. He was all the way to the hole, couldn't finish it off. And now Hansen with another steal. All the way he goes and in. Man, Austin Hansen has taken over the game here in the third quarter. That time it was Mike Miller's outlet pass that he stepped in front of. Hansen has 8 points here in this third quarter in 5 minutes of play. Miller now right side to the baseline. Out to Ackman. Another three. This one too strong. Rebound batted around. Miller up and in. Skip Young had it momentarily. Couldn't get it to go. Now a long pass to Hansen at the other end, but the Kernels are back defensively. Robin Olds got back on Hansen. He has to leave it out front. Schneiderman into the corner. Austin Hansen again with it there. Tries to go baseline. Goes underneath the basket. And did he travel? He did. Hansen got by Robin Olds, but then there was Mike Miller, and he knew what happened last time, so he wasn't going to put it up. He faked once, faked twice, and he dragged going. It's 35-31. The Lynx will be back in a minute.
It's so cold out, but Mom is ready to warm us up with some...
I see.
As we come back, it's going to be Mitchell Kernel basketball in the backcourt. Down by 4. And it's just been one team scores, the other team scores. It stayed right about even here through this third quarter with now 2:38 to play. Miller for three right side. Going to come up short. Creech has the rebound for Brandon. Miller going after him but can't knock the ball away. Creech will drop it into the backcourt. And Hansen will bring it across. Robinold on his. Robinold, Ackman, Miller, and the two Youngs on the floor. Bounce pass into Schneiderman. Has to kick it back out front. Good defense by Skip Young. With it out top, Kerslake. Now again to Hansen. Schneiderman comes out on the left wing now to get it, standing right on the three-point line. He wants to drive, but again, Skip Young cuts him off. Back out front it comes, Kerslake. And again into Schneiderman. Turnaround fade away from 8 feet, no good. Wouldn't crawl over the front of the rim, and Mike Miller on the rebound. Kernels with again a chance to cut it down to a 2-point game. Ackman up top, looking into that 2-1-2 zone that's been there all game. Robinold left side, pass to Miller. His turnaround fade away, no good. Rebound, there is Brandon again. Kerslake covers it up underneath. 1:35 to go. Kernels had the shooting going much better here in the third quarter, but now they've made just one of their last 4 again. Out front, Bills. Little backdoor cut by Kerslake. He's got some position and he'll score. Good pass by Heath Bills from out front. As Kerslake got free along the right baseline, one into the basket. It's a 6-point lead now, 37-31. Ackman for three, good from straight on. Kernels are starting to get that ball to go in the basket, and they're hanging in here tough. 37-34 ball game with a minute to go in the quarter. Hansen gets the baseline all the way in, missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. Tom Young had it, knocked out of his hands, and now Bills will pick it up, and Brandon's going to get the ball back. Boy, I tell you, these teams are going at it hard here tonight. Now a drive started by Kerslake. Ackman cuts him off near the free throw line. Back to Hansen out front, right in the center jump circle. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brandon by 3. They led by 5 at halftime. They give it to Kerslake again right side. Now to Hansen, right at the left elbow of the free throw line. Looking in down lower. Can't find anybody. Backs out on the dribble. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Hansen still with the ball. Out at the center jump circle. He's just going to wait now. Looking at the clock. We're down to 11. 10 seconds to go. Now Hansen starts to make a move to the basket. Gets inside the lane. The jumper is up. No good. Miller with a rebound. 3 seconds. 2. Going to fling the ball down the floor. No good at the buzzer. Brandon Valley lead.
If you're betting on a good place, a good time, and great food at unbeatable prices, it's Doc and Eddie's Casino and Lounge. Come in this week and spin the wheel for a free cellular phone, plus cash and prizes. Enjoy Doc and Eddie's juicy prime rib.
Scores right now going into the fourth. Watertown is leading Yankton 47-31. Aberdeen leading Brookings 44-41. And it's Pierre leading Huron 45-43 going into the fourth. Send things back to the Corn Palace with Tim Smith.
All right, thanks, Steve. Tight games all over. Well, with the exception of that Watertown-Yankton game, but good close ones. And we got one right here. We'll get some stats here in just a bit. Hansen on the dribble out front. They got Bo Fitz, number 41, the sophomore, back in, the 6'1". Handles the ball, and they'll give it right back out front. Chad Creech with it. Bounce pass left-hand side. Hansen up top to Fitz. Now Hansen, left wing, goes baseline, leans in with a jumper, crawls over the rim and goes in. Austin Hansen had a big third quarter. He had 8 points in that quarter. Now he's got 14 points in the game. And back to a 5-point Brandon lead. Robin Olds right side to Ackman. Back to Dusty, tried to go baseline. Ackman for another three. Oh, he's got it. That is his third three now. Ackman is keeping Mitchell in the ballgame. It was Skip Young in the early part of the third quarter. Now Ackman with 3 3-pointers, and it's a 2-point game, 39-37. Creech, right-hand side, Hansen out on the wing. Looking underneath for Schneiderman, can't get him the ball. Now Hansen drives to the baseline, kicks it out front to Fitz. He's going to go into the lane. Spin move, good. Shot by the sophomore, Bo Fitz. Twisting and turning, got it in off the backboard. Boy, both these teams are playing well.
All three of Fitz's shots have been acrobatic.
41-37, Brandon. Ackman to Tom Young on his right-hand side. Now left wing, Robin Oltz back to Ackman. Kernels working around the outside, trying to find an opening. Now they get it into Mike Miller, and an offensive foul on Miller. Boy, there wasn't much contact there. Actually, Mike lost the ball on the dribble, but they're going to say he backed in as well. Foul on Miller. Obviously a key point here tonight. Mike Miller been held to just 8 points. 6 of those on free throws in the first half, 1 basket. Here in the second half is all. Brandon by 4. They have the ball, and we're approaching 6 minutes to go in the basketball game. Into the front court, three stolen by Miller. 2-on-1. Miller's going to take the jumper. Fouled at the side of the lane. He'll have 2 shots coming. Fitz on the foul. So Mike Miller back to the free throw line where he has made 6 out of 7. We didn't get a chance to look at the shooting, Steve, at the end of the third, but it has evened up a little bit. Mitchell didn't have a bad third quarter.
No, they are shooting 31% right now, 11 of 35 overall. Brandon, 15 of 33 for 45%. Credit Mitchell's defense with taking away some of Brandon's easier shots towards the end of the third quarter, too.
Well, Miller misses the first free throw, so it stays 41-37. Back in the lineup for Brandon is Joe Ford. As Miller gets set for the second one here. And this one is on the money. 9 points for Mike. It's 41-38. Mitchell has trailed all the way in the second half, but it has been tight all the way. Schneiderman bringing it up against some pressure, leaves it for Hansen. Now down to the left-hand corner. Drive started, but out of bounds goes Bo Fitz. Tried to force that ball a little bit, and Jason Ackman played good D, wouldn't give him that baseline, and Fitz dribbled it on the end line out of bounds. Chance for the Kernels again to cut into the lead. Down by 3. Ackman up top. They're on him tight. Left side, Robinholt goes to the baseline. Dusty turns, brings it back on the wing, and stepping in front, Hansen steals it away. Lead pass to Ford. Across to Schneiderman, drives in, misses the shot. Foul on the rebound. It's going to go on Mike Miller. Over the back.
Oh, they had great passing all the way down the floor. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Miller will pick up his second foul, trying to get that rebound. Boy, has Hansen been the factor here in this game, both ends of the floor. The 6-foot junior. Inbounds pass for the Lynx, comes way out front. Schneiderman just holding it, gives it to Ford. This is, as you said, a well-disciplined team, Steve. You got to give Brad Thorson a lot of credit. They know when to slow it down. They know when to push it. I'm impressed with their game. Bills left side. Hansen, 17-footer, no good. Miller on the rebound for the Kernels. Hansen had a good look, couldn't get it. It's still 41-38. 5:10 to go, and Gary Munson wants a timeout here. Timeout Mitchell in 60 seconds.
The friendly folks at Randall Foods make sure that every cut of meat...
Also in the third, it's Armour 38, Parkston 21.
All right, thank you, Steve. We are back here at the Corn Palace. The Kernels with the ball after the timeout. And trailing by 3, 41-38. 5 minutes to go. Ackman looked at the 3, now drives free throw line off to Tom Young for the jumper. Good, left side. 16-footer for Young. He's got 9 points. Kernels put on some full court pressure and get the turnover. That's what the crowd was waiting for here at the Corn Palace. They get a mistake by Brandon. Now let's see if Mitchell can capitalize. Down by 1. Pressure in the backcourt. They threw the ball away. Ackman left side. Robinholt with a jumper. No good off the back of the rim. Miller on the rebound. Up and no good, but he's fouled. We get a whistle. Gary Reed calling the foul underneath. Miller will go to the line to shoot 2 and a chance to put Mitchell back out in front. Boy, you keep looking at that scoreboard. Brandon is playing so well, and they really are. But so is Mitchell, and it's just we're right there, and as I said, you just kind of wait for something to happen here where maybe Mitchell can string 5-6 points together, and now Miller will tie the ball game at 41-all with a free throw. On the night, he is 8 of 10 from the line. Second one by Miller on the way, also good. 11 points for him. Mitchell has the lead for the first time in the second half, 42-41, 4.5 minutes to play, and here's the full court pressure. Hansen gets it across. Now they'll just hold the ball up. Andy Kerslake gives it right back to Austin Hansen up top. This is going to be a great finish. Kerslake for three, no good. Rebound tip goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? It'll be Brandon Ball. Oh, that's a tough ball. Whoa.
Sure looked like it was off the hands of Schneiderman.
Yeah, I thought so too, and obviously, as you could tell, so did most of the others in the court. Dallas thought Schneiderman touched it last, but they give it to Brandon Valley. Out front, Hansen, left side, Chad Creech with it now. Off to Bills, out front, 4 minutes exactly to play. Mitchell by one. Here's Schneiderman down low, side of the lane, trying to back in on Skip Young. Spins, fades away, takes the shot, no good. Young had the rebound, foul Blandon. Tom Young went up, got the rebound. Foul is called on Heath Bills, and that will be his third of the ball game. Not even near the 1-and-1 yet, though.
Actually,
make that the fourth,
yeah.
Fourth on Bills. Only the third team foul on Brandon, so long way to go to the bonus, but Mitchell has the ball and up by one. Ackman to Robinald, right-hand side. Mike Miller trying to get free, going across the lane. He and Skip Young on either side. Now Robinald starts a drive, slips a pass in the lane, and they pick it off. Kerslake stepped in front. The ball was tipped, and Kerslake was there to intercept it. 16th turnover against Mitchell. Brandon with the ball, still down by a point. And Austin Hansen trying to set the offense out front. 3:19 to play. Well, this is a fitting game between the number 1 and 2 ranked teams. It's been an excellent one. Kerslake, right-hand side. The Bills out front at the top. Miller knocks the ball away, but Bills goes back to pick it up. Now it's Hansen again. Ackman on him, one-on-one. Hansen starts a drive. Into the paint he goes. Slips it to Schneiderman. Now to Creech for three. Chad Creech hits a big three-point shot from the corner as the Kernels were helping out inside. And Brandon leads 44-42. 2:45 to go. Now Ackman, left side of Robinald. Looked at the basket, didn't want it. Ackman's pass tipped away and stolen again. Here comes Creech. Ackman reaches in, fouls it. And Brad Thorson is wanting an intentional foul. He's not going to get it, but he's exactly right. There's no question it was an intentional foul. As Ackman knew it was going to be a fast break basket at the other end, he just reached out and grabbed a hold of Creech as he was going by. Team foul number 5 on Mitchell. Kernels make a change here now. Severide coming back into the lineup, and Robinald will go out. 44-42. As Brandon Valley has the lead. And the ball, Kerslake, right side, driving into the lane, goes up with a jumper, foul. They're going to say Ackman just barely got him on the arm. Jason went up to challenge the shot and must have just hit the wrist a little bit. Kerslake will go to the line to shoot a pair. And we're down to 2:26 to go. Oh, that three-pointer by Creech with 2.5 remaining was certainly a big one. Free throw, no good by Kerslake. Every point's going to be huge now. Kerslake's been held to just 2 points for the second half. He's got 11 in the game. Second shot good. 45-42, Brandon. With 2:25, and Gary Munson has signaled he wants the timeout, and he does. Second timeout of the game. 3. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, this is Clark Mickelson at the Commercial Bank in Mitchell. To celebrate our 100th anniversary, we're offering $100 off closing costs on any home equity loan open between now.
45-42. Just over 2 minutes to go. 2:15 now as Ackman works out front with the ball. Off to Mike Miller. Back to Ackman in the corner to Tom Young. Ackman again lobs it to Miller on the left wing. He wants the three-pointer. Yes! Mike Miller hits the three, ties the game with 2 minutes to go. Boy, have we seen some big shots on both sides. Full court pressure now by Mitchell. The ball got away, so they held it up momentarily. Here's Creech coming up the right-hand side into the front court. Getting the double team, gets it away to Hansen. Hansen will set up out front now. 1:45 to play. We're tied at 45 apiece. Ball goes to Creech. Now bounce past Schneiderman up front. To Hansen, just outside the free throw line. And over to Heath Bills. They want a good shot here. This is a big one. Creech inside. Schneiderman in the lane. Out to Kerslake. Can't get free for the shot. And the Bills in the corner. I thought Schneiderman was going to take it in the lane that time, and he passed up the shot. Now we're down to 1:20 to go in the basketball game. Austin Hansen out on the right-hand corner. 45 all. Hansen takes it way out front, center jump circle. Now drives into the paint. Almost got caught in the air with a travel, but got the pass away to Kerslake. And Hansen will come by and take it again, and now we're down to 1 minute. 1 minute to play, tie game. Hansen to Kerslake again on the right-hand side. Now to Bills at the free throw line. Great defense here by Mitchell, but also good job by Blandon to run it. Now Schneiderman, free throw line. We're down to 45 seconds. Underneath, here's Hansen. He scores, and he's fouled. I don't know that you can run it any better than that.
No,
I really don't. You gotta give all the credit in the world here to the Lynx. My gosh, that was great discipline offensively.
A minute and 15 seconds. They were able to pass the basketball around, hang on to it, and come up with possibly 3 points here as Hansen goes to the line.
Now the foul on Skip Young. Hansen with the free throw. It is good. And Brandon leads 48-45. With 45 seconds to play. Timeout Mitchell. Jumping around, coming out to meet him. 48-45. The Lynx with 40 seconds to play. We will take a short one and be back in just half a minute.
Toshiba America Information Systems is a proud sponsor of the...
Some points on this possession. You'd love 3, but you'll take 2 if you have to. Left-hand side, Ackman with it. By the way, Brandon will be shooting the bonus. Mitchell not. Here's Miller for a 3. Oh, he got it! Holy cow, Mike Miller with 28 seconds to go. A long three-pointer. We're tied. Brandon in the backcourt. They bring it across. 20 seconds to go. Timeout, Brandon. And Corn Palace is alive. 18 for to be in a spot where they could do it, and now they have the ball with 18 seconds to play. They'll throw it in from side court in their front court. Tie game, 48 apiece. Here we go. Schneiderman will throw it in, actually lobs into the backcourt to Hansen. Hansen comes across, takes it right side on the dribble. 12, 11, still Hansen on the right wing. Looking for help out front. He goes to Fitz. We're down to 7, 6. Hansen going to go to the baseline. Along the baseline, he's in trouble underneath. Puts up a shot, blocked by Mike Miller. We're going to overtime. And the crowd is going to be treated to a little more. And if you are not here at the Corn Palace, you are missing one heck of a high school basketball.
When it comes to safety, the F-Series is out in front as the first full-size pickup to offer standard dual airbags. It's the F-Series toughness that has made it America's best-selling truck for the past 20 years, and innovations that earned Motor Trend's coveted Truck of the Year award. The tough and rugged Ford F-Series, meeting the challenges of the Northland head-on. Only at your Northland Ford dealer.
Well, here we go to overtime. The Kernels have the tap, and they will go on offense first. Tied at 48 all. Mike Miller with a huge threes. He's going to try another one. This one's too strong. Rebound. Severide steals it away. It looked like Kerslake had it underneath. Severide knocked the ball away, so the Kernels will get another crack at it here. 3.5 to play in the overtime period. Right side, Miller in the corner. One dribble in, can't get off the shot. Now around the left side, Skip Young, baseline jumper, short from about 8 feet. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Austin Hansen. Kernels can't score, a couple of shots at the basket. And now it's Brandon's turn. Still tied at 48 apiece. Kerslake, right-hand side, goes baseline underneath. Miller is there, he can't shoot. He brings it back out front, Creech. Now to Hansen, free throw line. He'll take the jumper, gets the roll, no, it won't go. Ball tipped around, the Kernels have it. Austin Hansen's shot sat on the rim and wouldn't go. And the Kernels have it. I thought it was rolling in there for a minute, but it fell off. 2:48 to go. Here's Miller, 15-footer left side. Too strong, no good. Rebound. Ackman brings it outside. The rebound was tipped around. It came right back out to the top of the circle. Ackman of the basketball. And now Coach Gary Munson is telling Ackman, looks like, to come out on the floor and spread it out here a little bit. He's going to give the ball to Severide. Ackman's going to run the baseline. Gets it in the corner. No shot. Back out front. Severide at the point. Now to Miller. They play a little catch. Now right corner. Ackman for three. Too strong. Didn't catch any rim with it. And Kerslake comes up with the basketball. They wanted to set up Ackman from the corner, it looked like, on either side. They got their shot, but it wouldn't go. 2:05 to go in overtime. Still tied. And here's Kerslake on the right-hand wing with it. Heath Bills up front. Now Hansen left-hand side. Miller's on him defensively now as they switched on a pick inside. Hansen's going to give the ball up in the corner. Chad Creech with it. Creech can't go anywhere. He just comes right back up top on the dribble. Now back to Hansen, right-hand corner. Out front, here's Schneiderman at the free throw line. Over to Creech. Tries to go left baseline. Cut off by Ackman. Good defense by the Kernels. A minute 35 to go. Hansen going to drive the lane. Off the glass. No good. Rebound put up and in. And a foul. The basket is good by Bills. And Brad Thorson was yelling timeout, timeout all the way, and they couldn't see him. And now he's happy they didn't see him as Hansen penetrated, missed the shot. But Heath Bills was there to put it in. The foul on Tom Young, his second, and now Bills will have a chance to complete the three-point play. Now the Kernels make a change. Chad Porter comes in. Severide will come out. Looking at Porter now for the outside shooting ability, I'm sure. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Kernels. It's a two-point game. The Bills could not get the free throw to go. A minute 20 and timeout, Kernels. Overtime, we'll take another break and be back here in just 30 seconds.
In any athletic contest, teamwork is an important key to success. And at Queen of Peace Hospital, this is also true in our rehabilitation.
The basketball now. Tom Young will throw it in. Young, the two Youngs, Miller, Ackman, and Porter on the floor. Here's Ackman. They get him open for the three from straight on. Won't go. Ball loose in the corner. Tom Young saves it. No, he stepped on the line. Tom Young trying to save it. Just about got there, but stepped out of bounds. Brandon will throw it in. A minute 8 on the clock. Hansen being double teamed, gets it off to Creech. Now they've got a 3-on-1. Underneath, Bills will score. Mitchell went to the press and they beat it. And it's 52-48 now. Brandon, they are smelling it again. Young, free throw line. Tom Young shot short, gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Still loose on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. It's Brandon's basketball. The shots are not going here for Mitchell in the overtime. How many, Scott? 7 shots in the overtime? And we have not been able to hit one.
Brandon, 2 of 4 in the overtime. Heath Bills has both baskets. Those are his only 2 of the game. What a time.
Yep. Well, 52-48. Now Mitchell's got to steal the ball or foul here, down by 4 points. Hansen, backcourt. They're scrambling, trying to get the ball. He gets it to Creech. He's going to drive in. He scores. That could be the ball game. Chad Creech, and it's a 6-point Brandon lead. 27 seconds. Here's Miller, a long three, no good. Skip Young out to Ackman for a 3. That's no good. Rebound Brandon, and we're going to get a foul, I think, in the backcourt finally. No, a jump ball. A jump ball. Mitchell had 3 guys around Bill Fitz. He thought the whistle had blown for a foul. It didn't. It's a jump ball. It's Mitchell's ball. 14 and a half seconds to go, but Brandon leads by 6. Miller will throw it in for the baseline. We got to have a quick 3. Ackman in the corner. Didn't want the shot. Here's Mike Miller. The 3 is on the way. It's no good. Rebound Brandon. 7 seconds to go. That's going to be it. Hansen will dribble it away. 3, 2, 1. Brandon Valley has won it. The Brandon Valley Lynx have upset the Kernels here on Mitchell's home floor, 54-48. They score all 6 points in the overtime period.